Welcome back, everyone. It's Norman Swanson for another persuasive speech. In this speech, I will be talking about coffee, iced coffee versus hot coffee, and which is better. In this speech, I will inform you on the health benefits of iced coffee, as well as the increase in caffeine content as opposed to the hot coffee, and why I believe it is better. And I would like to note that you can brew iced coffee two different ways: hot brew and cold brew. Cold brewed coffee is the one we will be specified today, as hot brew coffee is just hot brew on ice. Cold brew is a special way of brewing it, so it makes it colder and it's more intense. So my first main point is health and the health benefits. Now, the cold brew iced coffee, it is less acidic. According to iced coffee versus hot coffee, and coffeeandteacorner.com. They have done some research, which they have provided their own sources on their site, and this can prove that iced coffee is less acidic, which is good for you. Hot coffee is brewed faster than cold brew coffee, and that's important, and I'll get to that in a minute. In the cold brew, since it brews slower, it has time to decrease the acidity to the coffee. Now, you're wondering, okay, acidic coffee, that is bad and you don't really taste it that much. But the acidity over time can cause bodily harm and damage. The acid in coffee and other liquids that you drink can cause tooth decay. And it can also cause an acid reflux in the stomach and also indigestion and more potty time, if you know what I'm talking about there. Now, since cold brew coffee is brewed slower, it has time to take all the acid and it just has time to marinate more and get to what you want. And the hot coffee, it just brews really fast right away within minutes. And then it just takes all the nutrients and coffee bean and all the content of the coffee bean and just throws it in, while the iced coffee just sits there and marinates for hours. Like cold brew coffee can come in between somewhere between 8 to 18 hours of brewing if you so choose, and then you also let it sit and marinate. Now, my second main point is the caffeine content. Now, the iced coffee, it tends to have more caffeine, which is good if you want a good pick-me-up in the morning. Most people, they start their day with a nice hot coffee, but usually I see my parents, they finish a whole pot of coffee and it's hot brewed. Now, if they got some cold brew coffee, they'd be up and running within minutes. You may be asking, why is there more caffeine? It goes back to how it is brewed. The cold brew coffee method is slower. Like I said before, it can take hours. And with that hours, it's just sitting in the beans and all the goodness of the coffees. And that extracts more caffeine as well than the hot brew. So not only does it make it less acidic, it also makes it more caffeinated if that's what you want. And you can increase or decrease your caffeine content depending on how long you let it sit. Hot coffee will then have lower caffeine content since it is brewed right away and just gets straight to the point. There you go. There's your coffee. Have a nice day. And I would like to point out again, this is only cold brew coffee. You can do iced coffee in two different ways. This is cold brew iced coffee. Now, this wouldn't be a persuasive speech without any type of counter argument, because who am I to sit here and tell you iced coffee is better? You should get iced coffee only for these reasons. That would be very deceiving for you all. Now, the counter argument for what I see is just preference. Everyone has their preference of things. I like iced coffee and hot coffee, but I tend to go iced coffee because everyone enjoys different things. In the end, it's all coffee, It has caffeine. It will get you up if you want. But if you're looking for a better pick-me-up, go for a cold brew iced coffee rather than a hot brew iced coffee. If you're looking to warm up when it's cold outside, because I know wintertime comes around, we live in Illinois. We want our hot coffee, hot drinks, warm ourselves up. So, like I said, everyone enjoys different things, prefers different things. It's really, when you break it down, there isn't a set positive, negative. It's really what you, the consumer drinker, would like. So, to conclude, iced coffee is the better coffee just for the fact that it is more healthy because it is less acidic than hot coffee, which is good on your body. And the caffeine content, there's more of it, so you need less coffee, cold brew, to get you up. And then in the end, it's just coffee, and it's your preference. You choose what you want, but my preference would definitely be iced coffee because it is more superior and better than hot coffee. Thanks for tuning in. Hope to see you guys soon. Been a great class. Let's go.